Up next on End of the Day Beer Review, we're going to be looking at a limited release by Boulevard Brewing Company. This is their chocolate ale, and it is an ale with cacao nibs, vanilla extract, and it is a collaboration with Christopher Elbow, and this is a limited release from 2023. It's coming in at 8.7% ABV. Check it out. 3, 2, 1. I actually left that in on purpose. That one's for you, Grumpy Grandpa. Today we're going to be looking at Boulevard Brewing Company's chocolate ale. This is an ale with cacao nibs and vanilla extract. It is a limited edition release by Boulevard Brewing Company out of Kansas City, Missouri, and it is 8.7% ABV. Now, I've had a bunch of stuff from Boulevard on the channel before, and you know, it's been normally very good. I'm not sure what to expect from this one at all. I saw this on the shelf a couple months ago, grabbed it, put it in the fridge, and it sort of got pushed to the back of the fridge, so it's been in there for a little while. This is April of 2024, and I want to say I bought this in like December of 2023. All right, I am using a snifter glass, which is probably not the right glass to use for this, but you know what? I like it better for the nose and really to get the color of the beer. So let's give it a pour. And right off the bat, this is a surprise. I expected this to be much darker. Instead, it's pouring a dark golden color with a nice bit of white head, about a finger's worth. There's definitely an aroma that's filling the bar, and I want to say it's sort of a vanilla flavor, vanilla aroma. You know, this is an interesting nose. There's a really nice mix of two things. Vanilla on one end of it, and sort of a, I almost want to say like a cocoa powder type of aroma, sort of like if you've ever scooped hot chocolate into a mug before you pour the milk in, you know, the hot chocolate mix. That's the kind of chocolate I'm getting here, sort of that milk chocolate that goes with hot chocolate. But those are the two dominant aromas I'm getting here. A little bit of lacing on the glass, a little bit of legs. 8.7% ABV, not the highest ABV we've ever had here at the bar, not the lowest, so definitely respectable. I'm not getting a tremendous amount of sweetness in this nose, so I don't think this is going to be the equivalent of, like, let's say a pastry stout. All right, let's give it a taste. Okay, so this is more complex than I expected it to be. You know, from the nose, I expected some really forward vanilla. There isn't. There's no, well, or is there? Damn, this is a little tough. You know, there's chocolate on the front of the tongue, maybe a hint of vanilla on the back of the tongue as it goes down. And then there's an interesting chocolate aftertaste. I want to say one, it drinks very dry. This is really sort of making me go like, because it feels like it made my mouth sort of dry up or sort of pucker, which I was not expecting at all. There's also a bit of bitterness on the back end to sort of, I mean, okay, so let me try to organize my thoughts. First off, it's not sweet. There's no sweetness to this whatsoever. There's almost like, and this is going to be a weird description, imagine a Tootsie Roll flavor, but without the overwhelming sweetness. So there's that Tootsie Roll chocolate on the front, but without the sweetness. And then on the back end, there's a little bit of vanilla. And the whole time, your mouth is sort of like drying up because it almost does to your mouth what like a sour does. It's very, very, well, I mean, quite frankly, it's just sort of weird. I had their churro stout a couple months ago, did the review on the channel, thought it was outstanding. Had their magic drip, thought it was outstanding. Had their, what was it? I think it was like an Oreo stout, also really, really good. This one is not hitting the mark for me. Particularly the bitterness on the aftertaste and sort of the dryness to the mouth. But it does. It tastes like a Tootsie Roll where they've taken all the sugar out of it. So it's not a great, this is definitely not what I would consider a great beer. Now I did get this as a single. I think I got it at Total Wine, and I think it might have been $6 for the bottle. So it's not like I broke the bank on this. But you know, would I go out and get it again? I would not. In particular, the thing that's turning me off the most to this is the dry sort of mouthfeel that's there. It's just not really doing it for me. And because of that dry mouthfeel, I'm not enjoying the drinking experience at all. It's sort of, you know, I don't often say this. You know, I'm sure there's people out there, there are people out there who would love this beer. I am not one of them. This is definitely not one of those beers that I would pick up again. It's probably not even a beer based, of course, on my particular likes and tastes that I would necessarily recommend anybody else pick up. You know, is it bad? No, it's not my flavor profile. But I would be hesitant to tell somebody, hey, you want to go try this. You know, again, I'm sure it's what Boulevard was looking to produce. It's just not the type of thing that I would be looking, I guess, to buy. One last thing, and to give them credit, at 8.7% ABV, I'm not getting any alcohol taste at all. You know, I have to say, I don't think I'm going to sit back and finish this one. This one really does not do it for me. I'm not really enjoying it a great deal. And quite honestly, I'm really sort of annoyed by the fact that it doesn't deliver on the vanilla in any meaningful way. Now, it does say, it does say enjoy by December 2023 on the bottle. I don't know if the camera's picking that up or if the camera's picking that up at all. So maybe this is stale, but it was on the shelf at Total Wines. And I mean, I got it in December. It's only been in the bottle, or it's only been in that store, I guess, for about 4 months. And it just does not do it for me. So, I mean, maybe I'll look for a fresh one, but let me be honest, I'm not looking for a fresh one. This one is just not doing it for me. And I can't really see how those 4 months really pushed it over the edge, especially since it was refrigerated when I got it. It was refrigerated the whole time I had it. I think this is just one of those beers that just did not hit with me. Anyway, folks, I'm going to get going, and I don't think I'm going to finish this one. I will see you next time on End of the Day Beer Review. If you like this review, please hit that like button, subscribe, throw a comment down below if you've tried this before. Love to hear. Maybe I'm missing the mark on this one, and it's really the greatest thing in the world. You know, maybe the fresh version is better, but for me, this one was sort of an enormous swing and a miss. And I will see you next time on End of the Day Beer Review. Cheers.